Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Autocar India. Quick news, your weekly update on all the big launches, all the hot news and all the big scoops from the world of automobiles. But before we begin, do remember to hit the subscribe button and bell icon to stay updated with all our latest uploads. Let's start with the launches this week and the BS6 price announcements for the Mahindra XUV500, the Mahindra Scorpio and the Mahindra Alturas G4. First up, the Mahindra XUV500. The updated XUV500 carries forward the previous model's 2.2-litre diesel, albeit with a few tweaks to clean up tailpipe emissions. At 155 horsepower and 360 Nm, power and torque figures remain unchanged. Transmission duties are handled solely by a 6-speed manual gearbox, although the 6-speed automatic is expected to make a comeback later. The XUV500 will be available in 4 variants with prices starting at 13,20,000 rupees for the base model W5, going all the way up to 17,70,000 rupees for the top spec W11 optional. And now for the Scorpio. The new BS6 version of the SUV is powered by a 2.2-litre 4-cylinder M8 engine, which is good for 140 horsepower and 320 Nm of torque. The engine is mated to a 6-speed manual gearbox and there is no automatic option on the BS6 Scorpio. In order to comply with the new norms, the 2.2-litre M8 engine has been given a selective catalytic reduction system with a dedicated urea tank along with a diesel particulate filter. In the move to BS6, Mahindra has also dropped the base model S3 variant, the 2.5-litre diesel engine and the 2.2-litre M8 in the lower 120 horsepower state of tune. The 4-wheel drive version of the Scorpio, which was an option on the top spec variant, is also no longer on offer. However, the exterior and interior design of the Scorpio remains unchanged. Just like the XUV500, the Scorpio will also be available in 4 variants with prices ranging from 12,40,000 rupees to 16 lakh rupees. And finally, Mahindra's flagship offering the Alturas G4. Although engine specs in terms of power and torque on the new BS6 version are not official yet, we can tell you that the new updated engine is more fuel efficient at 12.03 km per litre as compared to the BS4's 11.5 km per litre figure. Prices for the BS6 Altura start at 28,69,000 rupees for the base 2-wheel drive version, while the fully loaded 4-wheel drive model is priced at 31,69,000 rupees, a price bump of about 1 lakh rupees. The new compact SUV from Toyota, which will be based on the Maruti Suzuki Vitara Brezza, will most likely be called the Urban Cruiser. The SUV will essentially be a badge-engineered Brezza, but unlike the Glanza, which was identical to the Baleno, the Urban Cruiser will have a more substantial change, including an all-new front end with new grille and bumpers. The Urban Cruiser will also have updates to the interior with lighter colors to make it look a bit more upmarket. Under the bonnet, the Urban Cruiser is also expected to feature mild hybrid technology paired with a manual gearbox and of course the option of the Auto, which will also have the mild hybrid setup. Expect a late July or August launch depending on how the country reacts to the ongoing pandemic. Now the Ready-Go hatchback has been on the market for a while now and Datsun has finally given it a very comprehensive facelift. Let's take a look at what's new. The Datsun Ready-Go facelift gets a major redesign with a whole new front end that is a lot sharper and Kicks inspired. Changes include the new headlamps and daytime running lights, a new trapezoidal grille with silver accent pieces and a new set of ORVMs. The interior too has massively been updated with a large 8-inch touchscreen infotainment setup that has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, along with new fabric on the seats and the addition of a passenger airbag. The updated car will get 2 engine options, an 800cc and the 1-litre petrol, the latter equipped with the AMT gearbox option. The Nissan Kicks SUV is about to get a brand new petrol turbo engine to replace that now discontinued diesel. Let's have a look at the specs. The Nissan Kicks will soon get a 1.3-litre turbocharged petrol engine codenamed the HR13DDT. The new engine makes 156 horsepower and 254 Nm of torque. And Nissan has also announced that the engine will be available with an 8-step CVT gearbox. A 6-speed manual transmission could also be offered. This engine will most likely be available only on the highest spec variants, with the lower variants getting the standard 1.5-litre naturally aspirated unit. With the COVID-19 pandemic sweeping across the country, all the automakers are doing their little part in help the authorities fight the virus, and MG, in its little bit, has now made an ambulance based on the MG Hector. The custom-made Hector Ambulance features essential life-saving medical equipment such as an auto-loading stretcher, an oxygen supply system with a cylinder, a medicine cabinet with 5-parameter monitor, a fire extinguisher, an exterior light bar with a siren and amplifier, an inverter with battery and sockets, and additional interior lighting. There's also a jump seat for the attendant. If you are in the market for a luxury sedan in about the 30 lakh rupee or so price point, here is some good news for you. Bookings for the updated and facelifted Skoda Superb have officially begun in India. Having showcased it in India for the first time at the Auto Expo 2020, bookings for the sedan have opened with a booking amount of 50,000 rupees. The price reveal and deliveries are expected to happen shortly after the national lockdown is lifted. The Superb will be available only in two variants, the luxury-oriented L and K and the slightly sportier Sport line. Under the hood will be a 2-litre turbo petrol making 190 horsepower and 320 Nm of torque mated to a 7-speed DSG gearbox. BMW will soon launch the 8 Series Grand Coupe, which is of course a 4-door coupe, and the M8, which is a 2-door coupe in India. Both these launches will be online. The BMW M8 competition and the 8 Series Grand Coupe will be launched in India soon and, as expected, will be an online launch. While the Grand Coupe will be available in the 840i spec with the 340 horsepower turbocharged straight-six petrol engine and costs about 1.4 crore rupees, M8 competition will get a whopping 625 horsepower from a twin-turbo V8 and is expected to be priced at about 2.3 crores. Both these cars will be available for customers to purchase from BMW's new online sales platform in India called the BMW Contactless Experience. And it's not just luxury brands like BMW and Mercedes that will sell cars online, but also mass market players. Volkswagen, for example, just launched its online sales platform where customers can book and pay for their car online and even avail a pick-up and drop service for their car. The service integrates all dealers and service centers across the country. Similarly, Honda too has introduced the Honda from Home digital sales platform for its new cars. Just like Volkswagen, this platform integrates all of Honda's dealers and service centers and offers buyers the chance to book and pay for their car without physically going to the dealer. Honda also offers a drop-off service for new cars to offer a more holistic contactless experience. And that's all the time we have for you this week. As always, do remember to leave your opinions in the comment section below. Stay healthy, stay safe, and we'll see you right here next week. Thank you so much for watching.